What is the difference between classic and volume sets? My name is COSMINA, I'm certified lash stylist and licensed esthetician. So in this video, I want to explain you what's the difference between classic and volume or mega volume sets. A lot of people and a lot of clients are asking what is classic and what is volume? What's the difference between them? So for example, classic lashes is only one extension attached to your one natural lash. So for example, if we have 50 natural lashes, we cannot apply more just because we are applying only one lash, only one extension. Now, if we are talking about volume, you can apply as many as you want as long as your natural lash can hold. Now, if we are talking about mega volume, that's something different because we can create like 15 lashes, a fan of lashes, and we can apply on your one natural lash. But like I mentioned, but that depends on your natural lash. If they are strong, if you have a lot of lashes, if you have a lot of natural lashes. I'm also gonna show you what's the difference between classic and how I do volume, so you can have a big picture on both, on classic and on volume. In my case, I do 99% of the times light volume set. That is between 3-4D and 6-7D. I don't really do classic just because classic is very natural look. Also, classic you can do on those people that they have a million natural lashes and you can just want to make them a little bit longer and a little bit more fluffier, let's say. But for those people that they have a lot of gaps between a lot of spaces, you can create a nice volume and you can fan those fans so you can cover those gaps and those spaces. So that will be great for people that they have a lot of gaps. Now, the same thing with mega volume, you can create a big fan so you can cover those gaps. Now, another questions that people are asking, why the price is so different between classic and volume. Now, for classic, obviously you are applying only one lash. It's going to take a little bit less time. But for volume, you basically have to create those fans, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15, 20 Ds, which is going to take a little bit more time. In my case, I'm gonna give you an example for classic lashes, which I don't really do this set. Most of the time I do volume and mega volume. It's going to take me around 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. Depends how many natural lashes we have. Now for light volume, let's say between 3 to 5 Ds, I usually finish in about 2 hours and a half, 3 hours. Again, that's all depends on your natural lashes. If you have a lot of natural lashes, I always like to keep at least 3 hours. Now for mega volume, usually takes me a little bit longer just because I have to make those bigger fans, and I will show you in the video how I do all of them, how I do mega, how I do light volume, and how I do classic. Now the price is different just because the time is a little bit different and it takes a little bit longer for volume and for mega volume. Now I know a lot of people, they are using pre-made fans, which you can buy them already as a fans, but I'm not really a big fan of those just because I have only one concern. You don't know what kind of glue are in those lashes, so basically you have to go again into the glue, and of course you don't know what was the first glue that they used, and then you're gonna use your glue, so that will be a little bit too much going on, I will say. So in my case, I don't really use pre-made fans. I like to make my fans right when I apply the lashes basically. So yeah, that's the difference between classic volume and mega volume. Now I'm gonna show you how I create this. Okay, now I have in here some classics. Like I said, if you have this amount of lashes, natural lashes 50, you cannot apply more than 50. We are basically applying the same amount as your natural lashes. Now I'm gonna show you how to do a volume, light volume, and how to do mega volume, and you can see the difference between all three of them. I also have your glue right here, which I'm using this glue, Superhero Kindly Bond from Lashbox LA. Also, I have this 0.10 that I usually use for classic, which is thicker. And then for volume, I'm gonna go with 0.7 C curl from Paris Lash, which you can do more than 2, 3, 4 C because they are a little bit thinner. So I'm gonna grab a couple more lashes. See that the base is very, very thin. Light volume, and now I'm gonna show you how I do mega volume. I also have this different lashes from Lashbox LA. This is 0.3 in C curl, so I can create mega volume. So there is a difference between classic, light volume and mega volume. Okay guys, so that was the difference between classic volume and mega volume, and I'm also happy that I showed you how you can easily fan them and how you can easily make the fans. So I hope you enjoy, I hope it was helpful. Just let me know if you guys have any questions, and don't go anywhere, just because in the next video you will see my favorite brands for lashes that I use for the past 1 year, also all the lashes that I'm using in this time too. So we'll see you in the next video.